Hello, excuse me, and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and I am off camera again because I still have the symptoms of my cold. So I'm just checking all the levels, just making sure the game audio is coming through. It's difficult without the camera there. It's a little difficult to tell that things are happening, but it looks like the stream's coming through. Cool. Yes, so you can probably hear it in my voice to a little degree, but it was a lot worse earlier on in the week. I can say that much. It's kind of knocked me for six. This cold, to be honest with you. It's been a more serious one than I got over Christmas. What I haven't done, which I just realised, is I haven't put my headphones on or my earplugs in, which means you'll probably be getting double audio. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, I wasn't actually sure whether I was going to stream at all because I'm still feeling a little off, and I'll probably stop moaning in a bit. But yeah, I sort of decided to do the camera off one because we are literally. I mean, we will finish today basically because I got a bit carried away on the Monday that I had as leave. Not leave, sick. I did play a little bit of Factorio, and I, in a sort of diseased state of mind, I kind of sent edging because I was going to leave this until today, and I didn't basically because I kind of realised I'm, on the cusp of finishing, and where I'd been spending a load of time messing about on Nauvis doing things like this. I mean, I never even built the blue circuit one. I don't think that even exists anymore. Oh, it doesn't exist yet. But I just sort of ended up focusing on this one. And I have sent it round the inner system several times, basically. And it's so all the belts are kind of full. And I know it can survive the inner solar system trips. I did also, and I did manage to stop myself eventually, but I did also send it on the beginning of the journey to the Shattered Planet, and I think not the Shattered Planet, the Solar System Edge. And as you can see here, it did not. I basically turned it round, so I haven't done the achievement. I've not finished the game, but I am pretty sure that this will make it. So we will literally send it. However, I'm also pretty sure it will not survive this journey at all. I don't think this condition is going to work from what people were saying on Reddit, on the things, but I mean, I'll say that's part of experimenting. But because what I'm expecting is that this is nowhere near enough like firepower, essentially. I've got way too few rockets. I'm not sure. I think probably, railguns is enough. I can't remember whether I did some. Basically, we've done several of the speed and damage researches. I might have done those. I can't remember, as I say, whether I'd done those this week, basically, or we'd already done those. But we have done several, and I think maybe an extra one or two is probably needed. But I think it's the rockets that are going to fall short because I'm not using explosive rockets, which a lot of people seem to do. So I guess they're better. But basically, I think the speed at which these get shot out is going to be the problem. There's going to be so many chunks. Looking at, like I say, looking at a lot of the pictures and videos and stuff, that these won't be able to cope. Which I think I might be able to slightly cope with by adding like medium. So what my plan is basically I'll take us to the Solar System Edge, which we will do straight away because I'm not. I have edited. There were some errors. There's some misaligned belts, and I obviously put this in. The wiggly belt. Well, I think this is not appropriate in a sense, in that what I think I probably need is more, or possibly, as I say, explosive rocket production. But we basically need more rocket production. Is what it was kind of my feeling, and a lot more actual rocket turrets. This is nowhere near enough. My having the coverage is sort of irrelevant. It's about how many you can fire out. From what it looks like, you never know. We might do it if we can get like one chunk or something. I'll probably we're happy with that. So the plan basically to say today is to really do, we might not actually make this. I didn't actually test it. And we have to go all the way, there. It is quick. It's a lot quicker than a lot of my existing platforms. But it's still not super, super fast. And that might also be one of the problems. And one of the fixes, one of the little workarounds might be basically to disconnect. So if I disconnect this pipe, these two stop getting the blue fluid because there's no connection there, and so they would just empty out. So then we'd only be running on 2, basically. I could probably also disconnect. No, I couldn't because then it wouldn't flow through. But basically, yeah. So by simply taking that one pipe out, I would disconnect 2 of the engines, which would slow us down a lot. And of course, if the problem is that there's too many of your medium asteroids and what have you, then being slower is going to give them more time to shoot at them. So that might be a fix. But I think fundamentally this platform has not got enough rocket firepower in particular. But we'd have to see. They are sat here focused on big. And these guys, I think, were the ones I was anticipating doing medium. And I imagine they're probably going to get overwhelmed as well. So that, I think, is the problem, essentially. I don't think there's enough firepower on the front of this. And one solution to say, to make more stuff without completely, radically deleting it, is basically just to use this space. I could easily turn some belts around here and just fill things in down that gap. But also, of course, we could just, cut and paste that and move it forward and just add in loads more rockets. Because the rockets still have a huge range. So we could have a whole extra row of rockets back here, you see, without too much messing about. So yeah, we'll have to see. And that's kind of the intent of today. The other thing we could look at, excuse me, there's going to be a lot of that because I'm trying not to cough, is these guys. So like Demolisher 2 and stuff. So these turn out to not work, basically. So the problem is not enough ammo production. So we could tweak the design there. I'm thinking cut and shut, basically, of just shifting all of this down. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how we get on. But yeah, I'm expecting to get the achievement. We could also do a cheeky... One of the things I realised, achievement-wise, is that... You can see it. I don't have the... I've not fired a nuclear rocket, basically. Obviously, I have done in the normal base game, version 1, but I haven't done it in this. So we could just hoover up that achievement. We could also go to Volcanus and kill a big demolisher, just to get a few of them. Could try for the legendary fish, I set something up that was ready to do that, so we could do that. But yeah, so there's a few, we could just mess about basically for a few hours, but I might also just cut the stream short. So the anticipation is, or my expectation is, we will get there on this. And I have blueprinted it and stuff, so I don't actually... It might have saved that. I should have saved. I mean, we're not actually at Aquilo. Maybe if I add in a condition and we just stop at Aquilo and I'll do a save. So we just do one there. If we just do, say, time past 30 seconds. Cool. If we just do that... So yeah, when we arrive there, we'll stop and do a little save. So I can't remember it does because I've done several trips, you see, around the system. So it's probably not going to do a new save. But I don't know whether it does them on, your first trip to a place. So the solar system edge would, or the first flight of a platform. Interesting to find out, actually. Excuse me, I have to cough. Excuse me. Cool. How are we doing? One of the things I was really checking on, what I was really doing flying around, was the production stats. I'm not sure if we can do... Here we go. So it sort of loses detail, doesn't it? I really love that these are here, but it's one of the areas that I really wish they'd done some proper improvements on, because... being able to scale these to the same scale, or to set the scale even, you know, doing the 10 minutes is fine, but could I do 10 minutes an hour ago? That'd be more useful, you know. So I love that they're here, and it's like this when you do this hover. From what I can tell, there's no way of getting at that chart other than by hovering over, because that's your effective science per minute. And obviously, all you can really, I think, shown in the production stats is your, you know, actual production and consumption of actual science packs. So yeah, why that's not accessible, I don't know. Because obviously it's fixed on a whatever that is. Is that 10 hours or 10 minutes? I don't know. Didn't tell you what the scale is. So we should be, yeah. So we've arrived, but it's heading off. So if I just save it quickly, like that. I was jabbering away, and off it's gone. Is that right? Are we moving? Yeah, I'll take that out of the schedule. So yeah, I am, like I say, expecting to arrive. But not sure, because the other thing I could do is adjust some of these targeting things, so I could get these to maybe shoot at the big ones, but they're basically ineffective. I wonder if maybe I should just start adding some extra turrets, because this is all the stuff where I was expecting the chunks to go, so it doesn't really matter if we don't, you know, I've got an absolute ton of belt-based storage. So go that here going? Yeah. Don't know which ones I've got on board. Probably not those ones. Have we got any of those? Yes, we have. So if I just temporarily copy in the thing. So we're getting a lot of them, but I think and you know, these guys are coping with it. I think this was about as far as I went, basically, just to see if it would start the journey, and also to make sure that these were hooked up. Because one of the things I realised is, I didn't really, you know, with it being set on big and not wanting to waste the ammo, I didn't have any way of testing huge rather, without, you know, testing. There's no way of testing it without basically firing it. Could we fit another one in there? Yeah, we could. Not without cutting the ammo off. Let's just go. I also put some lasers on. I don't know that they'll do anything, but they're obviously set up the low ones. There we go. And then we could recreate that, couldn't we? Can I get one in there? Get maybe two in there. How are we doing? Hello, Soldens85. Actual science output stats is available in the main production stat window. Just be sure to be on the correct planet and search for the science. Is that? But this is the. That's on Nauvis, I assume, because of the thing there. But that's not the. Does it have an effective science one then here? Oh, is that one? Is that one? Is that? Ah, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, so it is there. But this is another thing. It's like, I don't know why they've not. I mean, look at all of that. Do you know what I mean? How is that useful presentation of information? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I wish they'd kind of overhauled this, basically, is what I'm saying. The thing that always particularly winds me up is that, you know, your sort of scale on your production and scale on your consumption are different. So you can't really properly compare them across. Just, you know, visually, as it were. Obviously got the numbers. Anyway, how are we doing? It's not dead yet. So we're obviously doing something okay. I wonder how many can I get? Probably better if it's over on that. Oops, that side. That's too close, isn't it? I'm not actually sure how many of them I've brought with me. And then we could just do that. How far are we? So about, you're getting on for what's that? I guess, I can't do my head. No, we're nowhere near halfway, is it? It's about 100,000, I think. Looks like we do have another one of those, okay. And then they're more sort of weighted to the right then, aren't they? So maybe I want them in here if I can. No. I'm just going to get that off. And then around. So my assumption that we would actually get anywhere and I would have chunks to store. It's probably a bit over optimistic. So we've got plenty of room for stuff on the platform. There's more missiles going out, so hopefully that will help. I don't know why I connected these up. I don't know if I was anticipating having more red ammo, because that's got a inserter there, even though it's not pulling from there, so I could probably get more in there, couldn't I? So we're over halfway now. Platform's not dead yet. Oh, there's the galaxy map thing as well, isn't there? Will I be able to do that as well? Forgot about that. Yeah, I think if I probably say, I don't know why that's not like that. So I could easily get one in there. Oops. Cool. And then we could definitely get more in here, couldn't we? So no, I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you need loads and loads and loads. No idea what's a good, excuse me, good amount of rocket turrets. I think I'm just going to take that out as well. Go in. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, what do? So that would work. And then it needs to be 1, 2, 7. So, oops. Like that. I could probably even fit one in there and no problems, can I? We're nearly there. He says, only about 3/4 of the way. Gosh, loads of them, isn't there? I say, I've seen the screenshots of people getting to the Shattered Planet, and it's just, you know, it's just solid, basically. I didn't really even think you'd... I mean, it's just a volume of fire at that point, I would have thought. I also don't think, when I was going around, these do like collateral damage on asteroids, but it was really difficult to tell. So in other words, if they shoot that one, or well, shoot that one, does it hit the ones going through or not? Because it does collateral damage on other stuff, you know, on like your own walls and things like that. Maybe the idea is they're in different heights, you know, different planes. The other thing I should check is whether are we backing up or anything like that. So we've got stuff going out there. Doesn't look like... Is that one okay? That one's okay. So no backup. And I say, I think the problem with adding more rockets is we then don't have the production to cope with it. So if we look at... this is why it's a short-term, very much solution. So if we look at, say, rockets, and ammo, and ammo, Try over 1 minute, and then you get the weird non-averaging stats, and then we got them. So consumption, you see, is not even a problem on the railguns, but then I don't think I've got enough. And then rockets, we're consuming 470, but only producing 175. What about gun food? Yeah, double in that. But then that's a bit of a weird one, because I'm not sure. Will this have kicked in? Oh, they're all running now, okay. Because it takes quite a lot before this last one kicks in. Oh, and it's not getting copper. Interesting. Interesting. Maths must be off wrong, math. We're nearly there. 96. What I might do is make those shoot mediums as well, because I think it was mediums that... Because I was just doing the numbers, you know, because it's like 2 becomes... One huge one becomes whatever it is, 3... Oh, there we go! Cracking! Steck and Sar to the right and straight on till morning. Yay! Wish I was on screen for that. Time played 206 hours. Yay! Congratulations, you have beaten the game by dispatching an interstellar space platform. You can continue playing this level as long as you like. Although you have won, there is still a lot to accomplish. Grow your factory. Number goes up. Research infinite technologies. Optimize your production. Unlock more achievements. Thanks for playing, the Factorio team. GG, thank you very much, Soldan. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I don't know if you're new. I can't remember. I'm a bit cold, foggy head at the moment, but welcome if you are new. I don't recognise the name, but you might not be. Cool. What does credit show? Oh, okay. It's just the list of the devs. Cool. I think you'll be playing some spectacular Eve 1 music. Cool. And then I guess, do we not get to upload to the... Oh, here we go. Thank you for playing through Space Age. Oh, it's still going in the background. Can I... Oh dear. Oh, we stopped at the Solar System Age. Okay. So if I just... and then we just got... I think I can edit this, can't I? Uploading the current game will overwrite the previous one. There we go. Now you can upload a snapshot of your game to the Factorio.com website. Space map. It will contain this maps of your planets and platforms, recipes, eye containers, station names, special kills. You're going to choose re-upload later. Okay, cool. So might as well do that. I guess I'm somewhere on the map then now. Or I will be. We've not died yet. While it's doing that. But have we got any promethium? What was that? If it finish doesn't end... Oh no, it just means finish doing that. Okay. Because the condition I set on this is that there'd be 100 chunks in the cargo. And obviously we need to find some first. So we've got a promethium there. Oh! 10,000 kilometres towards the Shattered Planet. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look good, does it? Can I stop you? Pulse thrust. Because we're still barreling along. Because what I really want to know, as I say, is the production stats on it. Okay. So consumption of railguns hasn't... that's 10 minutes though. What's the 1 minute numbers? Yeah, so we are producing enough railgun ammo for the number of railguns I've got to still shoot. But so the rockets is like doubled, isn't it? What about the ammo then? Piercing is... Production's at 340. Oh, that's not far off. Interesting. Have we got any Promethean chunks? They've got an incredible journey to go around the belts. I was a bit worried. I'll be honest, I don't remember turning off... Because I had the one that was just trying to clear off the metal on the... where are they? Was it at the bottom? It was just trying to get rid of... I polluted the belts. Yeah, so I did reprioritise that. Okay. Can I even see any? Because sure it would be in the production stats, wouldn't it? Would it not? Oh, would it count? Huh. I guess that's only a minute, though, isn't it? Okay, so in theory we've got 56. We're kind of... no, that's the asteroids, isn't it? You get... Is it 3 chunks per small asteroid? Something like that. So it could have 150 in theory. I don't know that they would have all been grabbed. I don't see any moving around. But then where would they be? I guess they might have reached here. Nope. Ah, there's one. Haha, so we have at least got some chunks. Cool. So the job now is to basically come back with some. Now what was the... I can't remember, it was Ulrich Collar, someone was telling me that. Yeah. So each pack requires 25. Wow. Oh, no, 10 packs require 25. So it's like... So if we get 10, which is effectively double because we're using Biolab, so effectively 20, and plus we would get some from prod research. So if each... We get 20, so 1,200... We just maths this. So 1,200 divided by effective 20 means we would need 60 times 25. 1,500 chunks. We probably don't need that because of prod bonus. But 1,500 chunks is a lot. Okay. So I don't know that. No. They're going to take absolutely ages to move around. And that didn't look like 56 chunks to me. Oh, there's more there. Could be. I guess I could hook this bit up to a combinator, couldn't I? Or, yeah, a wire basically. There. So if I do oh, I haven't got any. No, I haven't got any power bars because I've done a dumb system. So I guess I could hook up to a combinator. Because I got some of them, I think. Am I? Yeah, decided combinators. I've got one of them in. Flip that to read contents. 33. Okay. So we'd need that to reach 1,500. That doesn't sound very likely, does it? We've got a lot of stuff still on the belts. In fact, we're throwing things overboard. What are we lacking? What's causing slowdown here or anything? Nothing there. The belts are full of those. What about rockets? Because I could, I guess. I mean, there's no power problems, I don't think. Oh no. Loads of headroom. In fact, we're probably in overkill territory. Because basically I do have some modules, I think. What have we got? So we've got some green speed modules. Okay. So, if we... We're not speeding any of them up, are we? But we could... Put some more in there. Eventually, of course, we'll outstrip. Because I notice these are just sat here doing nothing. I wonder if I can maybe make that red belt so that it properly grabs. So I'm not sure how much I've got. There we go. Because then they'll actually... Some of them are basically just sat there doing nothing. Okay, so if I then also maybe... Even more of them in? Because I seem to remember iron was in an overkill situation. Let's see how that gets on. Excuse me. It's not decided that there's more, is it? That'd be quite nice if it is. 33, yeah. I see, I've still got a piece of iron. I don't know where that's come from. Okay, so let's give it another go. I might just, if we just put this on... What? I don't know what the cargo is. We put that on 500. I'll just have to be very careful. Oh, and I guess also... If I did disconnect that, slow us down. Hello, Bliss Bumptix. Wow, long ship is long. Now weird underground weaving. No weird underground weaving yet. No, I sort of object to that on principle, really. It's one of those things that it's like... I guess the devs are happy with it. But it's always just seemed a bit... In fact, they must have been more than happy, because the whole... If you've ever seen the... I know Dosh Doshington did a video on it, but there's a whole load of challenges, one of which is a belt weaving thing, basically, and it is literally... Oh, this is not looking good. Oh dear. It's a lot of stuff. We are sort of coping... I'm not doing all that badly. I was sort of assuming we would get there and just sort of die. But then I guess I did add these extra turrets in. But yeah, like belt weaving is basically almost the only way of completing that challenge. Oh, crikey. So it's not the huge ones that I'm worried about. I mean, eventually I'm sure would have to be. It's more the way it does an exponential increase in the number of bits, and the number of turrets you therefore need is like way higher than what I had, because you can't just, you know, you can't, these don't fire quick enough to cope with all that you would produce, you know, because that becomes that one when you shoot it becomes, is it 3 bits? Yeah, 3 bits, and then each of those become 3 bits, and then each of those become 3 bits. So you just end up with loads of it. I might just give us a little pause. just to let it calm off and see how many we've got. 165. Well then I bet there's loads. Yeah, because it's not counting them. Because is it? I can never remember whether it's underground or splitters. I think it stops at splitters, doesn't it? Slowing down is a good decision, I guess. Yeah. And again, well, I say I'm going to be a bit rubbish today and probably tomorrow as well, streaming, because I'm not. My brain's just not there really. It's been a very strange week. But welcome, Police Politics. Hope you're doing well. Having a good day. Need more turrets, indeed. Yeah. We could go properly. You know, I could probably do pass through, but I find that problematic actually. You know, you're sort of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, let's go again. I don't think this is how you're intended to do it, but it seems to be keeping us alive anyway. Oh yeah, look at all that Promethean stuff now. 424, okay. Did I keep my calculator? I didn't keep the calculator, did I? No. Was it 1500 I needed? They're really intimidating, the huge ones, aren't they? They're just like enormous, great, whacking great things. Oh dear, especially when multiple of them float in like that. I assume I've never really watched a platform sort of turn round mid-journey. I assume it's like nothing. You can't really tell. You know, the asteroid chunks don't go off in the other direction. It's always just forward in space, I guess. Oh, there's loads from there. We could maybe, in that case, thinking about it, go backwards and forwards a bit. Because we'll kind of get double, I would assume, if it's about random and averages and stuff. So whatever we've picked up going, we would pick up coming back as well. Oh, there are quite a lot now. Oh, and there's 2 Prometheums there. They also have double the health. I don't like the number of bit chunks there. I'm going to stop us again. Or slow us down, anyway. I'd thought we wouldn't be like killing them all. I mean, I guess from, you know, the tiny slice of the way we are there, this really isn't enough, you know, to try and reach the thing. It seems to be shooting all the huge ones reasonably okay. Cool. How many bits have we got now? Because if we're at 482, but a lot's still coming. Okay. Let's let it sort of recover and build new bits of... Because explosives is still doing okay, isn't it? Oh, that one's... Yeah. Oh no, it's full of rockets. Okay. Oh, okay. I'd assumed it was running out of iron or something, but it's actually full of rockets. Okay. How are we doing now? How many chunks we got? 500 and odd. Any more on the way there? Don't mind doing that. Because if we get to 750, then we could turn around. And I say, hopefully we would get close to being what we need. Cool. Wow, achievement. Which one was that? Oh, you mean for the distance? Imagine trying to nursemaid it like this all the way to the shattered planet. We'd be here for days. Because isn't it 400,000 kilometres away? Oh my word, I don't like that at all. I do not like that. No, wrong way. Oops. I was trying to work on the script for the video I need to do about, like, the Factorio lore. I think the whole Shattered Planet thing's quite a good addition, because you can kind of imagine these being like the crust of the Shattered Planet, and that's why there's so many. Didn't explain why the Nauvis and whatever aren't completely battered to oblivion, but that would be the reality of it. But, and then Prometheum chunk could be the core of the planet, you know. Oh, that's a lot. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think I'm just coping in terms of lobbing out, if I stop like this, lobbing out enough. Because mediums are only being taken out by guns, I think. I haven't seen any lasers fire, so I guess the guns are coping. But I haven't really been looking. Look at all that. Blimey. Wonder if these have been shooting at all. Kill 0. Okay. So these might be pointless then. For a turret doing this. Kill 0. Kill 0. 0. 22. So that's doing something. What about on this side? 4. 1. Okay. None there. None there. None there. So the ones on the back section are a bit pointless, aren't they? 786. Let's head back home then, because hopefully we'll hoover up enough, and there's, you know, maybe enough working the way around, and we might have the 1500. So if we head back to Nauvis, I guess. Cool. Oh, cracking. I guess 30,000, 3,000,004. I made it almost 1 million at one point. Oh, you mean as in distance to the planet? Excuse me, I'm going to have to cough again. Apologies for that. I should keep an eye on it, shouldn't I? Because just because we made it one way, it didn't mean we'll make it the other. Oh yeah, it's 4 million, isn't it? Because that's... So that if we were coming back from the Shattered Planet, that would be the distance. So yeah, it must be 4 million. 4 million kilometres. Wow. Okay. Given the other planets in the system are like 15,000 kilometres from each other, that's interesting, because that would tend to suggest. I mean, it's 4 million. If you know, if you're saying that the Factorio way gravity works, as it were, means that the planets are closer and still stable and not tearing each other apart, then that is a very long way away. That's, I mean, that's, you know, getting into the is it really in the Factorio system type thing. I'm thinking about this in terms of, as I say, this video I've been writing this morning. potted up all my plans this cold because I was going to start recording them, but as you can hear, I'm not really in a. Do we want to do a little pause? I think maybe just let it calm down. I made it almost 1 million at one point, but at the moment I don't bother going further because my ship is full by then. We're interested in your lore speculations. Nauvis is unnaturally safe. Yeah, it is. Maybe some interdimensional stuff happened and ripped the planet apart when it arrived in the Nauvis system. Yeah, I mean, I won't kind of spoiler the video, but I was going to do it as like several theories. In fact, the way I've been, the number of words I've written already, I mean, that's a video. Probably about 2 videos, so I could do a 4-hour spectacular probably. It's probably better if I chop it up into more than one. But yeah, I was going to do several theories as to what happened to like the shattered planet, or you know why it shattered, and all about that sort of stuff, and relationship to the engineers. Obviously, all I don't think there's any evidence for any of it, but it's quite interesting because of course there's the big question of what happened to the Fulgorans. You know, where have they gone? And are the two related, or is it they've been gone for ages? So there's all sorts of stuff like that that's quite fun to think about. There's like actual stuff on the belt now. I don't appear to have a balancer. So it's all coming on one side. I thought I put a balancer in. I did. Why is this not working? What have I done there? So that's the left-hand side. That's the right-hand side. So every single bit is on one side. How are we doing? Kinda coping. So it might be worth having a look at the production stats now and seeing what. Oh, it was probably too long, isn't it? So we have had a couple of pauses though, haven't we? Yeah, consumption's been outweighing production. But then if that belt is full. Oh no, they're all running right now. Okay, so maybe if we look at it on a 1 minute scale. 482, yeah. So I just don't have enough rocket production every time I've looked at it. And ammo consumption is double what I'm doing. So basically both of those need doubling. But the railgun seems to be coping for what I've got. But if I was to go further and have more of these, I would need more. Okay. Yeah, why are they all coming in on one side of the belt? I guess because they probably are being balanced somewhere, but none of them are reaching. Ah, no. The only ones that are getting, or even candidates for getting balanced, are the ones they're like these ones here, and I bet they've picked up like 4 bits, because everything else I'm pulling off there. So eventually, when that filled up on one side, they would push through. Okay, that's fine then. Where's that combinator? We got 1,500 chunks. Okay. Let's just double, because we could do a quick back and forth, because we're about to get back to the system. So I might just do a little pause when we get there. I think the shattered planet is the engineer's home planet. Sad but true. Yeah, that's an interesting option. Maybe he's the lone survivor of his entire, or its entire species. I think one of the big things with it, because it's obviously called a shattered planet, and it's like that's a very specific word to use, to my mind. You know, it's not a destroyed planet or, you know, a dead planet or something like that. It's specifically been shattered. What am I looking for that then? Okay, so how many bits have we got now? So we're at 1.6k. I want to check the maths, basically, that I was doing before. So, because it wouldn't be very good to arrive back and not be able to make any, or not be able to make enough to do our stretch goal. So that's 1,200, isn't it? And each craft of that, makes 10. So effectively we would need to do it 120 times. Worst case scenario. 120 times. So then we would need 25 times 120. Put the calculator away. Excuse me. Come on, brain. So 120 times 25. So our worst case number would be 3,000. Yeah. So because we're using biolabs, we can halve that. But should we just make sure we've got 3,000? Since we know we can survive a trip of about something or other kilometres. Yeah, let's do a sort of a quick nip in. Just get a few more. So if we tick that over to about 3,000 or somewhere close to that, I'll be happy. Yeah. I mean, that would tend to suggest... I mean, suppose if they're 4 million kilometres away, compared to the 15,000, they wouldn't know each other were there, sort of thing. If you think about it, the Fulgorans, you know, you're so far away at 4 million, you know, you wouldn't really be able to tell that Fulgora was occupied as such. I mean, obviously, with a species there filling it up with hydrocarbons and all that atmospheric pollution and that, you would be able to tell with spectrography, but spectrographs, basically. Of course, they could have been an ancient species, and they're long gone by, you know, and the engineers' planet, you know, grows up and gets shattered, as it were. I guess one of the questions then is, did they shatter their own planet? Is this a, is it a big... Because isn't that what happens with Superman, that the Kryptonians basically kill their own planet somehow, don't they? Or, I can't remember, or it's meant to be a natural... No, it's a natural disaster, isn't it? Because the sun, Kryptonian sun explodes. And it's only Superman's dad that... although I'm guessing with it being comic books, there's about 20 different origin stories. Or versions of the origin story. Yeah, whether they killed their own planet, basically, and the engineer was the only one to realise, or maybe the engineer blew it up. Oh, someone's run out of ammo. That's not good. Pause. Who's run out of ammo? Oh yeah, there's a very distinct lack of gun food, isn't there? I think we need to head back then. Yeah, let us abandon the hope and return. How many have we got now? We're at 1.7k, so it's giving us a bit of a buffer if and when I mess things up. It's interesting that there's so much. I think the problem with this, I'm not sure that this is not enough production, because you see it's backed up on the belt basically. So it's only, it's like that deceptive thing of it's, because it's drawing on one side of the belt predominantly. And so it's only one side that's, you know, these are only kicking in every so often, is basically the point, that are feeding onto that side of the belt. So their production is going to be up and down and all over the place. Because it's not really using this side. You know, and these guys are kind of working as a sort of inner mopping up squad. Cool. So what we could do as well, especially now we're back in, is reconnect the pipe, and we'll get home a bit quicker. Killing their own planet. What kind of stupid species would be so stupid? Exactly. No one would be dumb enough to do that. Factorio is the sequel to Don't Look Up. Yeah. Try to balance it both sides. You mean the rocket turrets? Yeah, that's what I should be doing. But I just sort of assumed that they would eat through it super quick, and so it would sort of, you know, just work. But yeah, it should be a properly balanced belt, shouldn't it? If I'm relying on them more. There's no point having all these guys just sat there and not working every so often. Yeah, clearly not enough production of ammo at the very least, because we've got turrets running out. And that ain't good. I could always have done what I was thinking of doing is like a backup thing using these, because these are quite, you know, overproduced quite a bit. But it gets a bit messy, because you know, you get that thing then where it's got yellow ammo in it and it won't put in red ammo until the yellow ammo's gone. I'm not entirely sure that's why I didn't have these. At one point I was thinking of, you know, those as collecting, as yellow ammo being on that belt basically. Yeah, you see they're running out again. Oh, do. What's happened here? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're just not getting enough. If I flip these to... Well, if I do that... That'll help them... Cover that as well. So don't have another elite... Wait, did I even put... Oh, I do have them. Okay, so it is using... We'll be repairing something. Not very quick though, is it? So yeah, I don't have any other epic gun turrets. Okay. What are you repairing here? So it's using them. Is that going up? It is. Oh, they've a lot of health, haven't they? I didn't realise that. Okay. So yeah, kind of proves the point I was making, I think, that, or what I was worried about, basically, that it can't really cope with going into the past the edge of the solar system for very long. Because it ain't got enough ammo production. How many of these have we got now? 1.8k. That's fine. Cool. RIP. We only lost a couple of turrets. Everyone filled up now? I guess, I mean, what would help that actually is turning the things off again. So if it was a bit slower, it wouldn't consume quite so much. Are those huge ones? Because the rockets seem to be quite effective against them. Rockets are just shooting at everything now, basically. But so I've got loads of them. Oh, what's run out there? Where are we? This one again. You again, eh? You again. $831 kills, great. Let's have ammo again. Yes, I confess it was not regular magazine production that I thought would be problematic. Let's do a little pause here, because that's some fairly heavy stuff coming in, and lots of turrets saying they got no ammo. Cool. Excuse me. So there we go. As always, answer is to make more. I don't know if this is a problem. The carbon one seems quite full. So that's iron chunks overboard. What am I throwing overboard there? That's the Promethean one. That should be the carbon chunks. I guess it's not full. But then that would only be a problem if it actually backed up, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's okay. All gone? You killed them all off? Cool. Limping back to Nauvis. Oh, red ammo's sort of properly backed up now, isn't it? No. That section has got ammo in. It's interesting. Oh, look! There's a red splitter there. Why is there a red splitter? Oh, the whole belt's red. Huh? I thought it was blue belt. No, it's red belt. Okay. Cool. Are we on the way? We're on the way. So I think my wiggly belts are sort of kind of overkill, aren't they? If this ship can't do it anyway. I'm just wondering about doing a new design, or because one of the problems with, you know, how I've done this is to increase red ammo production, I'd actually have to increase all of this. It'd probably be alright with steel. We've got a bit of headroom there. Quite a bit of headroom, actually. But copper's kind of only just really coping. No, I say that, because I'm not in them, but... So I could maybe start increasing some of my modules in there. Oh, that's full. Why is that one full? Because it's all going on one side of the belt. Okay. So that one's full as well. Even though that belt... I think this gap's in that. It's difficult to tell with a green belt. Okay. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. How are we doing? So we're nearly back at Aquilo. Oh look, there's some that did get through there. There it is, look. There's one little bit of iron asteroid. Which is a question actually. How am I actually getting this off of the platform? I mean, I've got tons of space there, so perhaps just for now. Chop these away. Cool. I don't think Nauvis has got an order for promethium chunks. Where did the... There they are. Nearly full. Yeah, really isn't a lot, is it? 509. Interesting. Did I reconnect this? No, I did not. I'm pretty sure we'll be safe now. Excuse me. Hello, Elemento. Welcome, welcome. Nice man. Thank you. Yeah, so production is an issue in terms of me pushing things around more due to dodgy belt designs. So this, yeah, these could produce a lot more iron than is actually kind of getting here. Yeah, this occasionally runs out of iron, for example. So that's one issue. You know, copper we're actually overproducing compared to what we're using. So we need to do some redesigning here, but not necessarily increasing the amount of production here in order to support more of these. Which is interesting. This should be properly balanced. Obviously I've set these. I think it'll be alright taking it back to what it was now. Rockets. Stop spamming all those missiles out. Cool. Yeah, so it's quite a bit faster than my other platforms. I think these... So what's that, half as much again, I think it gets up to? That's only with 4 engines on it, you know? I should have circuited them up, shouldn't I? Oh. Oh, yes, so now this, we need an order somewhere for... so I guess if we call it maybe just chunks. Well, that I can make them in on Nauvis, can't I? Not in, because I'm gonna have to. You got to drop them off somewhere. Factorio. Other way. Do it in the science. Come on, brain, start working. So, crafted up. Ah, no, they got to be made on a space platform. Ha! So putting them in the platform wasn't really even any point, was it? What we need to do instead... Oh, quantum processors. I didn't even look at the rest of the recipe. If we bring it back here, then... that gives me a bit of a pickle. So... Where's it gone? There it is. Because all of it's now at this end. And if the goal is just to make some of the science, then I could sort of flip this round, basically, and put it out. Oh, have we arrived? We arrived somewhere. Stop to Nauvis. Let's pop that then. So what we need to do... It's sending all them up. Why is it sending them up when there's no room? Right, so what we need to do then, really, and we need to turn this off, is order in Vitarix and quantum processors. And those we've got on Nauvis, and those just are a Nauvis thing anyway. Okay. So, oh, you see, look at this. Look at the mess you're making. Yeah, so if I just sort of chop a hole in here, what do you make them in? I can't do that, can I? Because I've got no room. Because they filled it up. Let's get rid of some random things. Yeah, let's just get rid of all these. Guess I don't need so much platform bits either. Right, there we go. What do you make them in? You make them in a cryogenic plant, which we've not got here. Have we? No. So, we'll need to bring some of them in. Can I do that? Got literally one... Oh no, we got a few slots. Okay. So yeah, we can order in some cryo plants. I'm pretty sure we got them. Brought to Nauvis, yeah we have. Okay. Right, so... What we do then is... What? If I maybe get rid of that. so. Give it some chunks. Because I just want to make them now, basically. And then this is going to be a bit bizarre. So that needs to filter to be where are you? Them. Cool. So take them out again. I put them in. Please take them out. And that kind of loops around now, doesn't it? Okay. So the next thing we need then are these other two things. How much? What belt have I got? Yeah, I got blue. Okay. And then, so we're going to need to be taking out eggs. So I guess we're going to need to build some protection for when they hatch. And quantum processors. Biddly biddly bee. Cool. We'll leave them there for the moment. Because I have to put them in as well at some point. How about on the ground up. And then this, they're going to need to go in. Cool. This is going to make black ones. And oh, I have got some of them. Okay. No, I haven't got any of them though. What's crafting speed 150? Okay. $120. Don't suppose I got any of them. No. That's 40. Okay. Yes, so it needs an input for those. Well, we need to go a bit further up. So they can jump the belt over. So we'll have the eggs and the things. We'll then need some form of protection because we've got nothing here. I guess the rockets are, but they're filtered, aren't they? So I need to bring something up. Or I could just use lasers. Got any lasers on board? No. Lasers. Oh, I have. Okay. No, likely it is. Cool. So this guy, bin that off. Needs to order them in. Not enough to fill one rocket. Okay, I guess that's because I've not really ever put them into production. But yeah, let's get these up first. On the way, 200. We can fit 200. Cool. This could work out fairly well. We might be able to just do the one science, hit the stretch goal. So, back on Nauvis, we need to get much more fighter egg. So, what do they stack to in a rocket? Rocket capacity 500. Wowza. Okay. I guess I need to set it higher than that though, don't I? Crikey. That's a lot of eggs. This is where the threat comes in, I guess. Why is some of them active provider on some... What? Oh, idiot. That's the... That should be that one. I said I got a gold, didn't I? I'd be better off not having the stack limit, wouldn't I? Okay. I kind of didn't really do it for this reason, but I'm glad I got so many of them now. I know you can make the artificial ones. I've not done that at all, have I? And then there and there. Oh, we're out of bio juice. Why is that? Do you have any on board? No, these don't transport it, do I? Hmm. That's why I built the second ones of these, because I was kind of expecting not to be importing enough stuff, really. Did I turn that request on? Oh, here we go. Rocket capacity 500, 5 stacks on the way. Cool. So, let's get these in place. Not that I'm paranoid. So, on Nauvis, we also need to set, because I completely forgot. Oh no, that's already there, look. But we need to set this one. We're going to bother calling it a name if we just call it. You can kind of tell I'm not thinking about this sustainably in any way, can't you? Just throwing it together. It's just 2,000 or something. It should just send them because of the weird oddities of how it does the thing. Still not arrived. Come on. It's taking its time. What are you waiting for? Oh, it's not even launched it. Huh. Might be worth having some weapons here then, mightn't it? If we've got the risk of biters hatching. Oops. Have we made any yet? We got eggs, which are rapidly decaying. With this needing 25, I think I need a few more of them. But also I could probably stick a second one in there, couldn't I? Not causing too many... Oh, what have I just disconnected? Oh, looks like we've got some packs. I haven't even got the research on. Here it is. I assume the black ones don't decay, I guess. On the way 200. The 60 in storage. Where are they then? Oh, there we are. No, those don't decay. That's good. I don't know if I'm supposed to... I could tell you something that was quite an interesting idea. But it was kind of intended... So I don't... no, I'm not going to say it, but there was a thing that was mentioned that I think was... I'm pretty sure was designed or a proposal to stop people doing effectively what I've done. That basically the idea being to force people to take biter eggs out rather than bring Promethean back, if you see what I mean. Like I say, I won't say it in case there's... in case it's something they are going to do, and you know, they kind of want to keep it secret or what have you. But yeah, there was a notion of how you could achieve that. Oh, it's too far anyway. Which sounded like a very interesting idea. It would be quite a wrinkle, I think, for anyone to cope with. Get rid of those two. Oh, and then... oh, it's double-sided, isn't it? Oh, that's because he used it. Well, crikey. That's not lasted very long at all, does it? Hmm. Yes, plans were afoot. Cool, so it's a lack of eggs, which is fine. On the way 500 available on planet 616. They're really pumping them out, aren't they? Why does it feel like we're going to be a long way short? My maths is just complete bonkers. Oh, why did I click on that? Oh, we've got loads on the belt. Okay. No, we haven't. Some on the belt. Why is that not running? It's not green science. Let me down again, is it? It is. are you? Okay, you're arriving. I can understand why people relocate their bases here. Or, you know, certainly in the mid and early game. I wonder how much we've actually got. $400 going back to there. So we've got about what's that? About 800, maybe 900 on the belts. Okay. Don't suppose I've got any in higher pod modules. I don't think I've popped the achievement for doing. It's got 6 of those. Isn't the achievement for doing achievements? There it is. Oh, looking at the done ones. Craft a legendary quality module 3, so we've not made one. Does that mean... Oh, I'm going to have to cough. Isn't there one for legendary... Maybe it's only legendary quality? Yeah, so there's only an achievement for a legendary quality one. Okay. So no, I haven't made any of them. I'm not entirely sure I made any purple ones anyway. So we've got 6 of them. Okay. Probably got more than that somewhere. Just wondering if we could squeeze some more. Oh, that was only 4, wasn't it? So squeeze some more out of what we got. So that's 6. Might have, actually. Where's the quality ones here? No, because these are all... That's not the recycling. Oh, there we go. Oh! That was way quicker than I was thinking. Well, we've done it! It was unspectacular in the extreme. Okay. And that's the only one that uses black science, isn't it? Well, there we go. I wonder how many we can do then. Let's just stick a few on. It's a combination of the, you know, biolabs and prod and all that sort of stuff that's basically achieved that. What we do need to be wary of is this presumably... Yeah, there we go. So we have used up all the Prometheum science now. So what we actually want to do is turn that request off. In fact, what I actually want to do is drop them back down, really. Don't mind having them on board. Now if I... Because these will pop, basically. So if I filter them... we have got chunks. Chunks in the machines. Chunks in the machines. But if I do that, do they go back into... So if I turn this one off, basically. No, that was done. That was beyond done. Let's just move it out of the way. You didn't believe me saying that was ill. In fact, let's flip it around. Can we do that? If I do... Say, let's just move that out of the way. And then I do that. Flip that round. But I'm gonna have to put. In fact, let's just turn it all off and just stick it all back in the hub. Cool. Except I didn't connect that properly. Cool. So all our problems are now on the planet. And there's no real point having hundreds of eggs in storage now, is there? I'm not sure what else I'm going to do, though. I mean, I was not quite anticipating finishing by 4:45. Well, I guess we could go and nuke something just to finish off, because we could get that achievement, no problem. So if I just put that back down to 1 again. Oh, I think it was higher than that, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was. Let's call it 10. And do the stack size. Do that. Pop them all back on. So I'm not going to do more. I don't really see, because I think we just did. Yeah, we did number 2. But yeah, effectively this playthrough is over. I wouldn't be surprised if I keep fiddling, obviously, but. Cool. So, what we need to do now, try and get rid of some of those so we don't have horrible biter explosions, is just basically recycle them. So, this one here was turning them into. Here we go. So, that request is off, is it? And then if we put that on a couple hundred or something. What was it? 600. For the time being. Cool. Well, there we go. So we'll go and nuke something just to get that achievement. I could try and kill a big demolisher as well, couldn't I? That's another one. So we could pop over to Volcanus, kill a big demolisher, do the bomb. Could set the fish going. So bringing them in. You do occasionally get them, so if they hatch, because I can't remember what it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, you see, so because we've got. Where the heck am I getting uncommon biter eggs from? That's interesting. I guess something's got a quality module in it somewhere. 5 in storage. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but if they're bringing one over here, because obviously the. Which one is it? Here's the prod one. Yeah, so bring them over here, and occasionally they'll kind of. One will hatch just as they're arriving with it. So occasionally I'll find a biter just sort of wandering round, because it'll come up from all the way over here, and the turret coverage is that. So occasionally, you know, if it hatches like here, and it obviously the bot sort of drops it effectively, And there'll be just a fighter stood there. But they don't appear to go into an aggressive mode unless there's something like military for them to attack, which feels like a mistake somewhere. They should just go into some special aggressive mode, which is like attack everything mode. But yeah, I don't know if it's a bug or what really, but yeah, they sort of end, you know, I found just biters just stood here, you know, not doing anything because the bots have dropped them. Let's have a check up here, make sure we are music on. Over here. We could take that off as well. So they definitely chunk through them. Might even speed it up a bit. So there we go. Is that quick enough? It's not going to be quick enough though, is it? Storage is still at 170 odd. Okay, well, let's let that. In fact, let's take that down. In fact, let's take that off altogether. Oh, I've got treasure requested on. Okay, so hopefully they'll process through. We won't get any nasty surprises. I just don't fancy reworking this. That's the thing I got to do, and so we'll make a second trip because we're what? It looks like we're going to probably do the third one as well. Maybe might just fall short, aren't we? 22 packs. No, might just get it done. Especially since it's giving us more prod, you know, science prod every time. So it sort of ekes it out further and further, doesn't it? Cool. Okay. So let's go nuke something. So we would need to order in some nukes. Do I have rockets? I do not. Let's get one of them. And in fact, why don't we nuke? Try and combo nuke. Oh, because it would mean building it on blooming volcanoes. I guess we could always like start playing Satisfactory. So I'm a bit stumped basically because it's not was not my anticipation that I would finish. Where's my personal Spidertron? Have you brought me the nukes? Yeah. So let's take me over. Let's go up this way. While I'm doing that, where's my fish processing thing? Where is it? No. Did I imagine it? I did. Oh, I don't have a fish processing thing. Okay. We could set something like that up. Try and get the Trackler Cram, although odds would tend to suggest that would be quite unlikely. Yeah, let's get rid of them. We're not there yet, but not far off. Okay. Right. Let's be very careful. Cool. Patrol. I don't seem very annoyed, considering I nuked him. Okay. Well, that's that achievement then. All very simple. Let's pop that in. Oops. What happened there? There we go. Okay. So yeah, we could go to Volcanus and try and find and kill us a big demolisher. I'm thinking of basically trying to use the railgun to do it. I don't know how easy it is in this save. There's not actually that many left. I mean, it's just been a fairly normal playthrough. There's a speed run once. There's obviously that annoying one with loggy embargo, which I would have got if I hadn't done, you know, because I did actually reach them before doing any researches involving gold and purple. But the achievement requires you not to have even unlocked them, which is that one, the Rush to Space. Logging embargo, I assume, is like actually pretty easy now. Although didn't they change that? Finish research at space game. The space without burning any active provider buffer requests. Yeah. Oh, why is that not? Oh, first structure using artillery. Okay. And they got the legendary ones, which got the quality. Oh, there is a one for a quality module 3. Wait. Which a legendary quality, not a legendary production. That makes more sense. And so say we could go try and get that one. Die a few times. So maybe we set up a fish processing. Phew. So because you can't make fish, can you? As in at a certain quality. You do this one. If we put quality modules in this, I wonder what the highest ones I've got are. No, so you can't put quality modules in that at all. Okay. Okay. Can you put any modules in it? Is it efficiency, obviously, and speed? Then isn't it quite... Oh, 6 seconds. That's actually fairly... Really long. Okay. So yeah, so if we do it with recyclers, I guess, which is conceptually very weird. And what do we want to do? We want to request in some... Because I just want it to go up to... What shall we call it? Don't know. No, so I know I haven't got that because I haven't got the achievement. Have we got any of the other ones? What's going on there? Walls. Okay. So how do we do that then? So if it's ordering in fish, we would need to do unrequested, and then because I kind of want to chain it, really, don't I? So it's basically... No, let's do it in a less complicated way. Oh, why have I used the buffer? Yeah, so if we just make this... In fact, how did I make that a buffer? I don't have any... Oh, that's a buffer, okay. In fact, do I just want to copy this but make it fish? I think I do, don't I? Oh, we got like module 3s, excellent. How many? Do I have? I do have them here. So we've got 18 of those. So 4, 8, 12, 6. Yeah, okay, so we can do all of them. Okay, okay. But yeah, basically I just want to copy this, but make it fish. Copy this, but make it fish. So what will be coming out of there is what we actually want, isn't it? So this would be our legendary fish. Now, have I ever made a speaker? Because it would be good to have some kind of alert to tell me if we fluke this and it happens. Where even are speakers? I don't think I've ever actually used a speaker. So I got some there. Okay. Now what am I doing here? I'm saying that if a fish above legendary goes above 1, signal value is pitch. Okay. I guess show alert as well. So I don't think I've ever done anything with alarms. Never. It does the auto alarms. One entity's being damaged on SS Edging. What's happened there then? Oh, did we have an egg or something? Yeah, there we look. I guess they're in the machine, aren't they? Yeah, look. Didn't survive very long, did it? I remember all those times during the oh. Not biter eggs. Idiot. When we were doing the read-throughs and I was like, I'm convinced there's biters or there's, something going on there, and people are like, no. Wait, where have we got them from? And why has that not got modules in it? That's wasted that fish. That's a wasted that fish. I assume that works. There's out. Yeah, 25% fish. Okay. The fish is the fish. Okay, so they're putting them in now. Excuse me. And we can... Where is it? Here it is. We can bolster this up, basically. So we get more... And that needs to be a thing anyway. Yeah, there's no way that's fast enough. There we go. There we go. Crikey. That's better. Cool. Are you making fish? You would be if you had more nutrient. Okay. Maybe we could just add on that one here, one here. And then just give them more nutrient requesting. That seems to be a bit of a bottleneck I've created. What are you waiting on? I'm waiting on more spoilage, so that should be a stack, I think. Item ingredient shortage, okay. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. Didn't we end up with loads of spoilage though? I thought we said... Yeah. What are you waiting for? Thousand spoilage, okay. Do. Yeah, it's fine. Looks like we did at some point recycle because it's got the recipe. So it looks like we fluked a purple one. We just didn't then get a legendary. Product's finished 1, so it's done 1. Cool. Ironically, but the problem there is not enough green science, basically, because that could easily give us a lot of spoilage. Okay, so we'll leave that to run. I don't think it's very good, but it is what it is. If I do that, and then that, and then have I got anything else turned on? Yeah, individuals, there we go. Get rid of all of that. And then get ourselves... Where are we going? Down there. Volcanus ready. Gonna need some tweaks here, aren't we? Or are we? There's kind of no point in a sense. I mean, we'll be able to supply... I guess... Yeah, I guess there's the shield thing. If I turn that on, what can you bring me? I put most of them into the Spidertrons, you see, so I don't know that I've got... Yeah, you see, I've not got any of them at all. Not really. What have we got in here? Yeah, it's all gone in the Spidertrons. Yeah, okay, so that's pointless then. So let's kill that off. I guess I could put some normal ones in, but... Yeah. What have we got? Have we got any... Yeah, I've got normal ones. Let's swap them up. Oh. Swap them in then. Well, there we go. I'm managing to fill the time. Not the easiest thing to do when you're not feeling great. Still only done one. I think it's just not got any nutrient, and I've kind of spread it across a load of stuff. You know, so none of them are really running because they just don't have enough nutrient, because there's not enough nutrient kicking about. And there's not enough nutrient because the spoilage has all been used up. But when these start spoiling, just kind of kick back into gear. Also, did I turn this one on properly? Yeah, so that should make some more nutrient. Cool. Have you emptied me out? You've emptied me out. Is Sweet Ride even here? Yes, it is. Excellent. Oops. So, send me up to Sweet Ride, please. So yeah, we'll go to Volcanus. See if we can't kill ourselves a big demolisher. I can't see this stream going to 6 o'clock though. So I could start Satisfactory, but it'd be an awful lot of faffing around. And also I quite like to be on camera. I'm hoping I'll be... I've got a lot better every morning sort of thing that I've woken up. I've just felt a lot better and less, you know, snotty and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I got some there. Okay. Yes, so let's head to Volcanus. Boop. 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 Oh. I'm sort of pleased by that and sort of, I don't know, surprised that... I guess I was hyper cautious, wasn't I? Just pausing the platform and all that sort of stuff. So I think there's a good basis here, like the concept of it. But yeah, way more rockets to deal with, like the medium, or bigs, medium. What have I got? I got one big, and then way more ammo to deal with mediums and small. I guess I could always have a like layers thing where, you know, if I put some missile turret, in fact, you know, use lower level missile turrets with lower range, then these would sort of be ready, you know, if you put them in here sort of thing, they'd be ready to, you know, I could set them to smalls, medium and small, and then anything that really gets close, because that's inside of that range, so there would be time for them to deal with things. But if they can't, then you know, I could even be in here sort of thing. So yeah, it feels like layers of ones is the way to go. I guess if there were just loads and loads and loads of them, excuse me, then that would achieve the same thing anyway. Kind of unspectacular in a way. Oh, sending a load of stuff down, which includes those shields. I think no, it doesn't. Let's pop them. That. Let's drop to Volcanus. If I do that while we fly. Cool, cool, cool. That stopped me up. I was also going to see about swapping them in. That's just for when I inevitably get hit by, you know, the demolisher, whatever it's called, wave attack or whatever. Okay, I think that's all the bits. Question really is where's a big demolisher likely to be? I don't think we've encountered any during our wanderings. So we just head off in a direction. Feels kind of weird just to be hunting one down to kill it. Well, it's not done anything else to us. Obviously not bothering with turrets and that. We might have to do that, I don't know. But oh, what are you? You're a medium, okay. Let's go further. Oh, what are you? You're a big, okay. Where's a good place to annoy you? In fact, what direction are you going to go? Gra indeed. So if we were to sort of take him on over here, less risk of us sort of falling into the lava. Let's give it a bit of a save for when I inevitably die. I can't remember how many it is without them, because when I did this in my cheat file, I had like legendary railgun ammo, and I don't know how much more powerful it is. Range doesn't seem very good on that. Oh, okay. Ah! Ah! One more, there we go. Ooh! It nearly got me. He nearly got me. There we go. Again, hello Peter Schmidt. I'm probably just about to end, but welcome. I've kind of run out of things to do in a way. I mean, so we could just mess about, maybe trying to get other achievements, but I didn't really expect us to do quite so well. You know, we could try and set up some quality rolling on armour. Quite rare related compound. So it has to be Mark II armour or mech armour. Do that. So I don't think we're producing enough nutrient really to do the fish very quickly. And we haven't got even like rare armour, let alone legendary. And that's just a probabilistic thing on the old quality modules. So I think I produced some rare ones, have I? Oh yeah, if I had some superconductors and I'd lucked out on the things, I could have made one directly, but we're instead waiting on this, which looks like it's only giving us them. I don't suppose it's put some. Oh yeah, so we've made quite a few. Made 3 epic ones. Yeah, cool. What is the damage level research on the railgun? Let's have a look. I think it's 3. Might be 4. Damage. Yeah, so I've done 3, which would be 30%, isn't it? Is that right? Let's have a look on the proper bonuses thing. Damage 120. That makes it? That doesn't make sense, does it? How can the damage be 120? If... Oh, it goes up 20% each time. No. How could that work? I've done 3 of them. So you'd expect it to be plus 10 each time. So if we've done 3, it should be plus 130, shouldn't it? Not plus 120. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I've done 3 of the bonuses on that. Cool. So yeah, we've now claimed a random big demolishers. Oh, there's another one. That is, and that is a big one. Okay. So it looks like once you get out to a certain point, they all become big. I thought it was more mixed up than that. But okay. What? Because that's a medium. I wonder if how many shots did I use killing the big one? I think it must have been 10 because the order is 20. Got 10 there. Oh, better not get run over by accident. So it looks like it took 10 to kill a big one. Although I probably fired randomly, but and whether I was firing properly down the body or not, I don't know. Should we give killing this guy again? Oh, that's just 2 to kill a medium one. Wow, that's pretty efficient, isn't it? Pretty danged efficient. What are you? You're a medium as well. Oh, that was a one-shot. I guess it hit more segments? Makes me wonder, actually, whether I was using... Because in the cheat mode originally, everything would start, it would just spawn legendary as like the default thing. So maybe it wasn't legendary ammo. Where's this one? Feels kind of cruel now. I mean, it felt cruel before, but... Excuse me. Where are you? You've got a big territory. There you are. Oh, it's only a small one. Wow. It's very horrible, that, isn't it? Blimey. Poor thing. Poor thing. It's just going around deleting them, isn't it, basically? You're over here, are you? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. I guess really I should be actually going and doing ones where there's useful resource, because I don't exactly need calcite, but there you go. Might actually be interesting to see how much better the resource patches are out in big demolisher territory. since we've got nothing else to do. Yeah, so I guess we'll go back to Nauvis and set something up to maybe do some quality rolling armour. But I sort of doubt we would fluke... although we need a rare one, don't we? I think that was the achievement, was it rare? But otherwise, this series is pretty much done. I might, if I continue playing it, I don't know if I will, is the thing. It's one of those, and it's how I've always played the game, really. It's not a big territory, this big demolisher thing, is it? And it's got naught in it, really. There's nothing in that. Because this was the medium territory, because you can see the worm there. So maybe it had that small patch of coal? That's a bit of an odd decision, isn't it? To not sort of guarantee that the territories have useful resource in. Let's go and have a look, see if there's anything out here in this territory. Let's scan around this one. Oh, and there's a... Oh, crikey. Big demolisher party. So this is your territory. And all you've got is 646 calcite. Okay. So that's a 20 million calcite patch. So not really necessarily any bigger, are they? Maybe it doesn't do that same resource increasing thing. Cool. Okay, so as I say, we'll go back to Nauvis, set something up and maybe do a couple of rolls on doing higher quality armour. We might have... I could maybe try and just build one. What level do we actually need? No, that's Factoriopedia. What level do we actually need? We need... Oh, it's only rare. Huh. It's only rare. Oh, I don't think I'm in the network. I am in the network. Why are you not picking this stuff up, bots? Get on with it. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh. Trash nuts or... Oh, I've got ammo. Go up to... Right. Still only done one. Right, let's drop down. One button. Okay, so to do that thing, that achievement, we basically just need to manufacture a level 2 power armor at rare, was it rare? Let's track it. So yeah, it needs to be at level 3. Because the question really is, do I have, you know, quality versions of all the bits and pieces, or am I going to have to roll them as well? So, if we were to try and make a level 3 power armor Mark 2, have I got them? So we've got the engines. We have no... Is 60 what we actually need, though? It is. Okay. I wonder why I've got no... I suppose I wouldn't have. What could we make them in? Because you can make... low density structures in a foundry. But you need both molten metals, that's annoying. But presumably then I could just... the quality of the... So in other words, if we do that at level 3, yeah, then we only need quality plastic bars, okay. So I could then do... a bit wonky, but... So we could output molten iron... No, that was the wrong one, isn't it? That's not the recipe. We want that one. That's the wrong side. And that one. And then we could just order in... Oops. Well, I guess the question then is, have we got quality plastic bars? We do. Cool. Thought we might, because that's one of the ones I've been re-rolling for a while. But yeah, if we do that, oops, do that and that. Yeah, I've cleaned out all the iron and copper ore. So how about I just go widdly bob, widdly bob. So hopefully that would make some of them. I can put prods in, can't I? Oh, we need to request from buffer, don't we? So it'd then be the processing units. Okay, so hopefully it'll chug away on them. So we would then need processing units, and we could obviously use an EMP. Like that. Those, I'd be amazed if I don't have them. The difficulty will be the sulfuric acid, I guess. No. Request from buffer? Yeah. Plenty of them. So we just need to hook some acid up. Which should be right here. Oh no. Excuse me, I'm making it locally, aren't I? Where have we got acid? Here we go. No. So here we go. So... is that the only acid nearby? Yeah, because they're batteries. Yeah, okay. So if we route some of this over... where am I going with that? You put that at me. Oh, because there's no room at all there. I love that it now does the changes the pipe position now, like it does with belts. Cool, so where are we going? We are going over here. Okay. Oops. Let's go there. And And then you can have some prop modules. Oh, cracky. It doesn't, in fact, it doesn't matter with speed on this, does it? Because I'm not rolling quality, so it's not going to reduce the quality. Now, we appear to run out of level 3 plastic. Did we get enough? We have. Excellent. So all we need to do is make some... What was it, 60? What am the recipe now? 60, yeah. So we just need another 10. And we will have that. I should therefore empty all this out again, because inventory will explode otherwise. Which is never fun. It's making it. Cool. So if we now equip this. There we go. Oh wow, look at that equipment grid. It's almost as big as my... No, what are you doing? We've taken it away. Naughty bots. Well, that's bigger, isn't it? That's 2, 4, 6. In fact, it says, doesn't it, somewhere? 10 by 12. 12 by 12. Yes, so I blew one of them. There's a bigger equipment. And I think that's even boosted. Oh no, it boosts the inventory then, doesn't it? Wow. I can see why people have done, you know, the legendary mech armor and like outrun the speed of the map gen. I wonder how big it is in there. You should tell me, shouldn't you, in Wikipedia? Factorio. Size bonus 125. Oh, that's the inventory. Grid size, there it is. 15 by 17 for a legendary. Crikey. So it adds 5 in each direction, which is therefore 5 by 5, 25. Type of thing. Wow. Okay, so that's that achievement done. So it's, I mean, it wasn't intended as any kind of achievement run, but not actually that many of them left. They'd be going six. In fact, we nearly got the Shattered Planet 3 one. Excuse me. What's the MM then? What does MM mean? Oh, million metres. Because 60,000 kilometres would be 60 million metres. 60 megameters. What weird way of expressing it. I guess the game works in meters. That's a weird way of expressing it. So yeah, we nearly got that one. So that's all down to chance. Legendary quality, that's down to chance. Legendary fish. That's down to chance. We've got the ones that are all to do with doing things in the right order and speedrunning. And then otherwise we've basically got everything else. Cool. Oh, man, we're slow. What were you on then? Cool. I don't suppose we had any improvement here, did we? No, we're not going to water. Why not any water? What have I done there? What have I done wrong there? Ah, I've turned underground into a ground. That won't be helping. Yeah, it's a lack of nutrient here. That's the issue. In which case, there's not much point having all of these, is there, really? Can't sustain them. How many have them? Can't you convert? Yeah, bioflux. Biochamber. If we were to do that then... and we were to order it... Right. Do we want to do that really then? It's just that's obviously going to use up all the bioflux that's keeping our vitanists happy, but given there's now... I've managed to pad. You'll be pleased to know I've managed to pad. There's only 10 minutes left, so I guess it doesn't matter if I burn through all the bioflux and our nests erupt. Just wander over there. You never know. We might get a legendary fish. No, I don't like that. Cool. Okay. Where are you taking those fish? Let's just force the issue. Oh, why did I do that? Put it in the wrong place. Okay. Yeah. Oh, these are buffer chests, they're not requesters. That won't be helping. Could go and open some up, couldn't I, as well? Oh, wow. There's no fish left in here. Fish don't die based on... Do they? I guess just where I've been deconstructing things. Don't think they die in the pollution. little fishies. I need to stick you through a machine that magically turns you into a higher quality version. It's definitely not an appalling travesty against nature. Oh, where are you? There you are. Oh, there was a blue one there. I saw one. Just completely fish out every single every single fish on the planet. Well, that didn't get us anything up. Well, the odds are tiny. But, you know, you never know. Gotta be in it to win it. So that's now processed 58. 5, still just the one. Okay. Cool. I'll leave it going, but I think I've run out of stuff to do. So I mean, I could play this, keep going and actually make a platform that will reliably do the trip sort of thing, and adjust my platforms that my second design, this one here, so that it could actually do the trips, because it's a lot quicker. I don't think it's got a lot more storage, but the idea was to kind of double up on these guys, but do it in a. I mean, I was going to basically upgrade these, but I wanted to have a design that worked, and then have that second one running, and then I could upgrade them, and I wouldn't have a gap, as it were. But in reality, this one does not quite work because it does not produce quite enough ammunition. So it just needs a little bit of a tweak, but I never got around to doing that. What else we got? These guys have worked incredibly reliably. These have been the workhorses of the kind of last half of the series. And they're sort of way overproductive on everything, especially with all the bonuses coming in. As you can see, the main problem has been throwing stuff overboard. The amount of extra inserters I had to add to do that. I mean, these bases have remained largely unchanged. That's one of the most... I had a hatching there, I think. Gleba was the one that I just had to keep coming back and putting more sticking plasters on. I've not had any trouble from, the pentapods, basically. Because I just put on the artillery and made sure the range covered the spore cloud, and it just keeps them at a distance. I'm guessing, have we got? I guess that's just an artifact, maybe? But it's odd that that is not... Is there something going on there? I guess it's just a leftover, it's not cleared it out, but... it's because it's showing the actual lads rather than the actual eggs. That's interesting that it does that. I didn't know it did that. I guess it would. But I thought, those are in... Yeah, I don't know. But, so that's the, I've actually had to use them to gather more eggs because of all the problems with my terrible designs. But, I've not expanded the power. This is the poor child of the science production. This is not producing anything like the others. especially with the amount of spoil that happens before ships come to collect, which is part of the idea of the upgraded platform, it being quicker and all. What else we got? Volgora, yeah. Oh, that would be the response to me annoying everybody. There you go, you see. I mean, obviously, you know, those are mediums. I thought I hit 2 large ones, didn't I? Interesting. But yeah, you know, they're not really proven to be all that problematic. But then landmines are OP, they always have been. Yeah, scrap piles still appear to basically be what they were. You know, I've still got blooming level 2 modules and stuff. It's just not had that much demand. And it did get all backed up at one point because there was just too much holmium. Which is remarkable. 3,500 in storage. So yeah, so I've done very little upgrading and it's just taken us all the way through. Aquillo's still here. Still doing its thing. Fusion power is just like insane. I think that's interesting design choice basically. It's just mad how much power comes out of that. And how easy it is to do. You know, you don't even have to bother with spent fuel cells or anything. You know, it's so much easier than fission reaction, which is, I say, interesting. I'm assuming they just wanted to give you something that you could just slap down and all you had to do was bring in a few barrels of stuff. I mean, it didn't even lose the fluid, you know. That I sort of assumed it would do that, you know, it would be a 90% efficient cooling process and you'd have to keep the fluid topped up. But no, once it's there, it's done. So you don't even have to import that constantly. Just the actual fuel cells, and they're like even better production and even easier to do than well, they involve a lot of interplanetary logistics, but you know, they're kind of easier than the fission cells basically. So yeah, so I guess they just wanted to give you something where you could just stamp down as much power in a tiny space as you wanted, really. A bit like the railgun, the handheld railgun is just, you know, whatever it was, 10 shots for a big one and whatever it was, 2 for a medium and what have you. So just lets you delete the demolishers, no problem. Volcanus again, I mean, really haven't touched this. I had to put in an extra thing here. These were more problematic to kill, you know, prior to having the railgun. Yeah, so that was the only sort of extra resource I had to gather. You know, I did have to, you know, used up like a subsection of this, but we're still running on the same original cows. Oh, look. So we have used up quite a bit of that coal. So that would probably be the next thing. But how much coal is there knocking about? There we go. So 10 minutes. Oh, well, I suppose they are in territory, but then I've got access to them. So coal would be the next one, but and I guess maybe my sulfur might run down. But yeah, all the planets feel like a bit like, as I say, like I've done, that you can get them to a point that they're basically self-sufficient while you kind of finish off the rest of the stuff. And then it's up to you if you want to expand and go bigger or go quality or what have you. You know, because once you sort of overcome the challenges, you're kind of done with them in a sense. Which I think is a sensible way of doing it. Because it'd be a bit annoying if you were working away on Aquilo and suddenly every single other planet needed hours and hours and hours of attention. Yeah. Cool, so that's like a very, very quick roundup. So I did a lot of messing about here with adding on, you know, new machine-based builds just to mess about with them, really. But yeah, the new machines are just insanely productive. It's like what I kind of thought it was, really, that it's kind of built for mega basing. Cool. And I managed to get us past 6 o'clock, even though full hour of filling, and we still haven't made a legendary fish. We still ain't made no legendary fish. Okay, so I'll leave it going actually in the background and then pop it on the old schedule. I'm not on, obviously, because as I say, I'll be honest, the camera thing is a lot more to do with it means you don't have to see me blow my nose and that, but it's more to do with it being a massive or a relatively big pain to set up the green screen and all that sort of stuff, and I just don't feel like doing it. But tomorrow I will return on screen. As I've been feeling a lot better every single day, and I should hopefully be good to go tomorrow when we will start. The question mark because I wasn't entirely sure we would make this, but the question mark on Sunday's stream tomorrow was I wasn't sure if I was going to start it, but I will, and we will play Satisfactory version 1. I have basically not touched it. I did a tiny little bit of the very, very beginning with well, I did it twice actually. I wanted to see what changed and hit a bug where it didn't show the video that plays when you go down to the planet. But I also did whatever it was, an hour or something with a friend in multiplayer. So I am basically coming in, other than the playthrough. It wasn't even a playthrough, was it? I didn't finish, but other than the playing I did in the previous stream, I have not really touched Satisfactory since then. So it'll be all kind of fresh and new to me. And the aim will be, again, basically to finish it, because I believe that has like something more proper as a finish for Satisfactory. It's sort of you do the last bit of the elevator and it finishes, although I understand it's a bit naff. But hopefully I'll be able to keep going with that. As you may be aware, because I mention it all the time, but I got a bit annoyed when it was in its early access version. The production requirements to me just got a bit silly. It was all a bit sort of number goes up for no real purpose, which is why I never mega base in Factorio, because number goes up is not entirely my cup of tea as an end goal in and of itself. The other thing we will be doing then is on next Saturday, so this stream next week, we will be switching over to just playing version 2. I will be adding quality to it. I have not fully decided whether quality will be there from the beginning or what. What I really want to test with it is the sort of early game usage of quality and kind of, in a sense, like how I want to do that. So having it on would make a lot of sense from the beginning, but it then makes it a not version 2 playthrough, if you see what I mean. Whereas if I had it on, once I've launched a rocket, once I've done, it makes more sense, but I can't really test that early game stuff. So I don't know on that one. Similarly with elevated rails, I think they're more easy to add on later because it's sort of, it would be about building blueprints basically for my rails. So yeah, so at the moment it is pure version 2, and then I'll add on quality is where I sort of ended up. So we would, basically be adding it on as if I was adding a mod to the game. It will be unmodded otherwise. I'm not going to mess around with that. So the real aim of that series, apart from just sort of understanding what version 2 is like on its own, but the real aim is to do the parameterization and really get my head around that, because I have literally not touched it. And I think it looks like something I will really enjoy. The other thing I really want to learn is the train priorities. I've obviously used train priorities for fueling in this, but not really done the whole your generic train can go and pick up any resource and how does that work type stuff, especially with like stacking trains. Is stacking trains viable with the whole interrupt system? It feels like whenever I try and think it through, it wouldn't really work, but But yeah, I'm also interested how it interacts with the circuit network, really. So yeah, so that's me blathering on about future things. If you're new here, there are links there on the screen, or URLs on the screen to. If you're watching on YouTube, then you can also watch on Twitch if you fancy, or vice versa. If you're on Twitch, there's a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has also some videos on it. I did a lot of videos where I was reading through the Friday Facts. If they do them for version 1.1, I will kick those off again. I'm on the cusp of actually restarting videos. I've had quite a few setbacks, and also, to be totally frank, I got really exhausted at the end of last year from everything that was going on. So videos will return. I've been also putting some polls up. If you follow my YouTube, you'll see a whole series of polls across this coming few weeks, and they're really to try and, well, just for interest, to be honest with you, but also to try and see what people would be interested in for videos. So, you know, if I started doing sort of tutorial type things, or tips and tricks, what are some of the things that people struggle with that they'd like to have one of those on, is the type of thing I'm going for. What else we got? We got a Blue Sky link and a Twitter or X, I guess, link, and Discord there if you wanted to follow me on socials. I will probably be adding those polls on there as well. I didn't quite get a chance to do that this morning. Mostly on Blue Sky, I'll be honest. That's more my focus at the moment than Mr. Musk's platform. Cool. So that's everything. If you haven't watched any of these series, I don't know if there's anyone still there yet, but then thanks for joining me on it. It's been really great fun. I've really, really enjoyed this. I was a bit worried at some points that I wouldn't enjoy the expansion. There are some bits I'm not keen on, some bits I'm less keen on than others, but I really like it, and I think I'm going to massively enjoy more hundreds of hours trying to work everything out and building my knowledge back up again. Yeah, so as I say, if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio Space Age. Thanks for watching. Cheers.